Dear students, last class we were discussing about electron displacement effects. So in a molecule there will be a displacement of electrons. There are four common electron displacements. Number one, inductive effect. Number two, electromeric effect. Number three, mesomeric effect. Number four, hyperconjugative effect. So inductive effect we have already completed. Next we study electromeric effect. The electromeric effect is a temporary effect. Inductive effect is a permanent one. The electromeric effect is a temporary effect, and this is possible in unsaturated compounds like alkenes, carbonyl compounds, and so on. So electromeric effect is possible in unsaturated compounds in the presence of attacking reagents, either in the presence of electrophile or in the presence of nucleophile. This effect is possible. Like inductive effect, electromeric effect is also of two types, positive and negative, or else we may say plus E effect and minus E effect. We take plus electromeric effect plus E effect. An example for an unsaturated compound, we may take the simplest alkene, ethylene or ethene. When this unsaturated compound is combining with an attacking species H+. So an attacking reagent with a positive charge is an electrophile. This is an electron loving species. It will attack electron rich center. So we take proton as an electrophile. In the presence of an electrophile, the pi electron is making a bond with this proton, and this is electron deficient. It will like electron rich center. So here electron density is more. Pi electron represents electron density is spreading over both the carbon atoms. So the pi electron is making a covalent bond with this proton H+. So there will be a formation of new covalent bond between proton and a carbon CH2. The pi bond is making a covalent bond with hydrogen. So we have CH3, and this pi electron is moved towards a proton. So this carbon gets a positive charge. So we have obtained a cation. This movement of an electron or a displacement of an electron is called electromeric effect. In the presence of an electrophile, the pi electrons are moving towards the electrophile. This is called plus electromeric effect. The definition of plus E effect is pi electron is transferred towards the attacking reagent. Electron movements will be considered here. The pi electrons are moving towards the attacking species, an electrophile, and this effect is called plus electromeric effect. And one more type, minus E effect, negative electromeric effect. So we take an unsaturated compound, for example, a carbonyl compound. This is the functional group carbonyl. If a hydrogen is attached, it is aldehyde. If both are alkyl groups, it will be ketone. So we take an unsaturated compound, carbonyl compound, and an attacking reagent, nucleophile. The species with a negative charge is called a nucleophile. This is nucleus loving species. This is electron rich in nature. So this will attack electron deficient centers. Consider this carbonyl compound. A double bond is formed between carbon and oxygen, and these two are not equal. Both the atoms are not same. Okay, so we have unequal atoms. the electronegativity difference will be there. Carbon is having a particular electronegativity, oxygen has a particular electronegativity. So there will be an electronegativity difference. As we know, left to right in the periodic table, electronegativity increases. So oxygen will have more electronegativity than the carbon. So the bonded pair of electrons are moving towards oxygen. So there is an electron displacement. Okay. So this is getting slightly negative charge. Carbon gets slightly positive charge. Oxygen has more electronegativity. So bonded pair of electron or shared pair of electrons are moving towards oxygen. Oxygen gets a slightly negative charge. Carbon gets a slightly positive charge. So this is electron deficient in nature. This is electron rich in nature. And the nucleophile is a nucleus loving species, or it will attack electron deficient center. So the cyanide nucleophile will attack electron deficient carbonyl carbon, not oxygen. So there will be a formation of new covalent bond between these two. A covalent bond will be formed. When there is a formation of covalent bond, this pi electron will be completely shifted over oxygen. So oxygen gets negative charge. So this electron displacement in the presence of nucleophile is called a minus E effect. Here pi electrons are transferred away from the attacking reagent. Pi electrons are moving away from the attacking reagent nucleophile. So the electromeric effect is called minus E effect. So two effects we have completed, inductive effect and the electromeric effect. The third one is resonance effect or mesomeric effect. So another name for mesomeric effect is resonance effect. As we studied in chemical bonding, a compound may have more than one structure. This is due to delocalization of pi electrons. So when lone pair of electrons or pi electrons are involved in delocalization, for a compound more than one structure is possible. So we call them as resonance structures or canonical structures. Okay. The same thing is repeated here. A single compound will have more than one structure due to delocalization of electrons, mostly pi electrons. Okay. So the effect is called mesomerism, resonance effect, or mesomeric effect. The simplest example is a conjugated system. You consider this conjugated system. What is the meaning of conjugated? Alternative double bond and a single bond. You take the compound, double bond, next single bond, then double bond. So when a compound has alternate single bond and a double bond, the system is considered as conjugated system. The compound is a conjugated one. So this is 1,3-butadiene or but-1,3-diene. Okay. This is 1,3-butadiene. At the first and the third position, we have a double bond. So 1,3-butadiene. Now there will be mesomeric effect in this. So we have two pi electrons. Due to the shifting of pi electron, or due to delocalization of pi electron, more than one structure can be written. The pi electron is moved to this side, so it gets positive charge. This pi electron is moved over carbon, so it gets negative charge. And one more possibility, if the shifting is in this way, CH2, CH double bond CH, CH2, this carbon gets positive charge, this will get negative charge. So due to delocalization of pi electron, we can write more than one possible structure for a compound. So these are called resonance structures or canonical structures. Okay. When canonical structures can be written for a compound, its stability will be more. Okay. So because of these canonical structures, it loses some amount of energy, resonance energy. So overall energy will be reduced and the molecule will get stabilized. So 1,3-butadiene can be written in three ways. Okay, so these are the three possible canonical structures. So by considering all the three structures, we may draw a structure CH2CH, CH2. We can say the pi electron is shifted over all the carbon atoms. Okay, this is called a resonance structure. This is a resonance hybrid. Okay. By considering all the three structures, we have written a single one. It indicates pi electrons are spreaded over all the carbon atoms. So this is called a resonance hybrid. Always compound with canonical structures will be stable because of less energy. Then like inductive and electromeric effect, mesomeric effect is also of two types. Number one, positive mesomeric effect plus M. Negative mesomeric effect minus M effect. Take positive mesomeric effect. Consider conjugated system. If any electron releasing group is present adjacent to the double bond in a conjugated system, if there is any electron releasing group, then there will be positive mesomeric effect. Okay. So examples for electron releasing groups: alcoholic groups, thiol, alkoxy group, amino group, ethers. So these are all electron releasing groups. So when a compound has electron releasing groups, there will be positive mesomeric effect. We consider phenol. We take the phenol. So alcoholic group is an electron releasing group. So in a conjugated system, we have an electron releasing group as a substituent. Alternate single bond, double bond is present. So this is a conjugated system with the substituent electron releasing group OH. So oxygen has two lone pair of electrons, and this is electron releasing group. It will pump the pair of electron into the ring. So this will come into the ring. We may draw possible canonical structures for this phenol. So here we will have a double bond. The lone pair of electron is shifted over the ring. Oxygen has lost a lone pair of electron, so it gets positive charge. If double bond is formed here, this pi electron will be shifted over here, because around one carbon there should be only 4 covalent bond. Here double bond forms means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 covalent bond cannot be present around a carbon. So this pi electron will be shifted over here. So here there is a negative charge. And this will involve in delocalization. It will not be a localized one. Will not be in the same position for a longer period. Again, this will involve in delocalization. So again it will come into the ring. So here the double bond will be shifted. So one double bond is formed here. This carbon cannot have 5 covalent bond. So this pi bond shifted over here. One more possible structure. and this cannot be a localized one. Again it will come into the ring and this will be shifted over here. And this will involve in delocalization. It will come here and again the pi electron will move towards oxygen. So phenol, same phenol is obtained, but the position of double bond is changed. You can observe the position of double bond. So why we have changed the position of double bond? This is obtained due to delocalization of pi electron. Okay. So because of electron releasing group, a pair of electron is coming into the ring and it is not a localized one, it involves in delocalization. So we get negative charges on second position, fourth position and sixth position. Second, fourth and sixth position due to delocalization of pi electron. So finally we have obtained phenol with a change in the position of double bond. So the same conjugated system is obtained here. These are called canonical structures of phenol. Resonance structures are canonical structures of phenol. We may draw the hybrid structure. How can we draw the hybrid structure? The pi electrons are shifted over all the carbon atoms. It's a phenol structure. Okay. This is called a plus M effect. And the phenol is acidic in nature. The nature of phenol is acidic because the hydrogen can easily leave us H+. Comparing the phenol, phenoxide ion is more stable due to resonance. Okay. So hydrogen can easily leave H+. So phenoxide ion is stabilized by the resonance, so that phenol is acidic in nature. If you take phenoxide ion, C6H5OH, it's called a phenol. If a hydrogen is leaving as a H+, remaining C6H5O minus. This is called a phenoxide ion. There will be 3 lone pair of electrons on oxygen. So for phenoxide ion also we may draw canonical structures. Okay. Phenoxide ion, pi electron is involving in, pi electron or lone pair of electron is involving in delocalization, so that out of 3 lone pair of electrons, 2 lone pair of electrons present on oxygen, remaining one is involving in the delocalization. So this is the canonical structures of phenoxide ion. Okay. So this type of mesomeric effect is called a positive or plus mesomeric effect. Next one, negative mesomeric effect or minus M effect. So in a conjugated system, if electron withdrawing groups present, there will be negative mesomeric effect. Plus mesomeric means electron releasing groups. So here electron withdrawing groups will be present. Examples, take nitro group, carbonyl group, or cyanide group, carboxylic acid group. So these are the electron withdrawing groups. There will be displacement of pi electrons. In the conjugated system, we call it as a negative mesomeric effect or minus M effect. So remaining we have hypoconjugative effect that can be discussed tomorrow. Thank you.